Dear students, today probability of R.D. Sharma, exercise 16.1. We will continue. Question number 51. What is the probability that an ordinary year has 53 Sundays? In this question, we have to find out the probability of 53 Sundays in an ordinary year. Ordinary year means in which the month of February will be 28 days. So total number of days in ordinary year is 365 days. So number of days in an ordinary years, number of days in an ordinary year is equal to 365 days. This 365 days we can write 52 complete weeks, 52 into 7 plus 1, or we can say this is 52 weeks plus 1 day. So in 52 weeks there will be 52 Sundays, and this extra 1 day, this 1 day may be any 1 day out of 7 days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, any 1 day it may be. So for finding the probability of 53 Sundays, we have to write the total number of possible outcomes for this 1 day. So total number of possible outcomes for 1 day is equal to, this 1 day may be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. This many possibilities for 1 day: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 7. Total possible outcomes for this 1 day is 7. Now we require the favorable number of days for Sunday. So favorable outcomes for Sunday is equal to, how many favorable cases of Sunday? Only one. So this is Sunday, that is only one case. In one case it will be Sunday. So now we have the favorable outcomes for Sunday and total number of outcomes for 1 day. So therefore probability that an ordinary year has 53 Sundays is equal to total number of possible outcomes 7, favorable number of outcome 1. So this 1 upon 7 is the required probability that an ordinary year has 53 Sundays. Question number 52. Question number 52. what is the probability that a leap year has 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays? What is the probability that a leap year has 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays? So in leap year, the number of days in February will be 29. Because of this one extra day in February, the total number of days in a leap year is 366 days. So in this 366 days, what is the probability of 53 Sunday and 53 Monday? So number of days in a leap year is equal to 366. If any year is divisible by 4, then it will be leap year. Like this 2020 is divisible by 4. So in 2020, the February was 29 days. So that is why in a leap year, total number of days are 366. In this 366 days, 52 into 7, this is 364 plus 2. We can write this 366 as 52 into 7 plus 2. So 52 complete weeks, 52 weeks plus 2 days extra. So this situation in leap year, 52 weeks complete means there will be 52 Sundays and 52 Mondays. 52 Sundays and 52 Mondays. Now, in this 2 extra days, 53 Sunday and 53 Monday. This probability we have to calculate for this 2 extra days only. 52 Monday and 52 Sunday are fixed. So, for finding the probability of 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays, we will require the total number of possible days, possible outcomes for this 2 days. Then favorable outcomes for 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays. So total number of possible outcomes for 2 days is equal to Sunday, Monday. This 2 days may be Sunday, Monday, or Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. So this many possible cases for Sunday and Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is total possible outcomes for 2 days, this 7. Now favorable outcomes for Sunday and Monday. Favorable outcomes for Sunday and Monday is equal to, in how many cases Sunday and Monday? In this one case Sunday, Monday. In other cases only Monday, here no Sunday, here only Sunday, no Monday. So only one case which will be in the favor of Sunday and Monday. So that is Sunday, Monday, only one case, that is one case. So favorable outcomes for Sunday and Monday is only one. So therefore probability that a leap year, therefore probability that a leap year has 53 Sundays, 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays is equal to total number of possible outcome 7, favorable number of outcome 1. So this is the required probability of 53 Sundays and 53 Mondays in a leap year. Question number 53. A black die and a white die are thrown at the same time. Write all the possible outcomes and what is the probability that a black die and a white die are thrown at the same time. दो डाइज हैं, एक ब्लैक और एक व्हाइट, उनको सेम टाइम पर थ्रो कर रहे हैं. सो वी हैव टू राइट द ऑल पॉसिबल आउटकम्स. सो इन ब्लैक डाई 6 possible outcome and in white die again 6 possible outcomes. So 6 into 6, 36 total number of possible outcome. That possible outcomes we have to write here. And what is the probability that 1 to 10 parts are given for finding the probability. So first, total number of possible outcomes, total number of possible outcomes is equal to 1 comma 1 in black die 1 and white die coming 1 on the upper face, or 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 5, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 6, 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 6, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6, and one more row, the 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5, and last one 6 comma 6. This many total number of possible outcomes, we can say they are 36. That is 36 possible outcomes. So these are the total possible outcomes when we throw a black die and a white die. 6 into 6, 36. Now what is the probability that? Now the first part, the sum of the two numbers that turn up is 8. दोनों नंबर का जो सम है, it should be 8. On the upper face of both the dice, the sum of numbers should be 8. So we have to write the favorable outcomes for the sum 8. Favorable outcomes for the sum of two numbers that turn up is 8 is equal to. So in how many cases here the sum of two numbers is 8? Here this 2 comma 6, 2 plus 6 8, 3 comma 5, 3 plus 5 8, 4 comma 4, 4 plus 4 8, 5 comma 3, 5 plus 3 8, 6 comma 2, 6 plus 2 8, only this many. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In 5 cases we will get the sum 8. So favorable cases 5. Therefore probability that the sum of the two numbers that turn up is 8 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable number of outcomes 5. So this 5 upon 36 is the required probability that the sum of two numbers that turn up is 8. Part second, of obtaining a total of 6. दोनों डाइस के ऊपर उसका टोटल 6 आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. सो फेवरेबल outcomes for obtaining a total of 6 is equal to, in how many cases the sum is coming 6, कितने केसेस में सम 6 आ रहा है, दिस वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट हियर. So 1 comma 5, 1 plus 5 6, 2 comma 4, 2 plus 4 6, 3 comma 3, 3 plus 3 6, 4 comma 2, 4 plus 2 6, 5 comma 1, 5 plus 1 6. So only this many cases we can get the sum 6. Count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this 5 cases the sum is 6. This is 5. Therefore probability of obtaining a total of 6 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 5. So 5 upon 6 is the required probability of obtaining a total of 6. Part third, of obtaining a total of 10. दोनों डाइस के ऊपर the sum should be 10. So what is the probability of obtaining a total of 10? So for this, first write the favorable outcomes of obtaining a total of 10. Favorable outcomes of obtaining a total of 10 is equal to, search in how many cases the sum of two numbers or total of two numbers is 10. 4 comma 6, 4 plus 6, 10. 5 plus 5 comma 5, 5 plus 5, 10. 6 comma 4, 6 plus 4, 10. So only in this many cases, 1, 2, 3, we can get the sum 10. So favorable outcomes of obtaining a total 10 is equal to 3 only. Therefore, probability of obtaining a total of 10 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable number of outcomes 3. We can cancel them. 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6, which is equal to 1 upon 12. This is the required probability of getting a total of 10. Part 4th of obtaining the same number on both dice. Same number on both dice means एक जैसे नंबर दोनों डाइस के ऊपर आना चाहिए. फर्स्ट डाइस पर 1 एंड सेकेंड डाइस पर 1. सिमिलरली ऑन फर्स्ट डाई 2, सेकेंड डाई 2. फर्स्ट डाई 3, सेकेंड डाई 3. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. This type of outcomes are called same numbers on both dice. So write the favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes of obtaining the same number on both dice is equal to, search in how many cases the same numbers 1 comma 1, same number on both dice. 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5 and 6 comma 6. So this many outcomes in which both the numbers are same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So possible outcomes for same number 6. Therefore, probability of obtaining the same number on both dice is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 6. Cancel them. 6 1 ja 6, 6 6 ja 36. So 1 upon 6 is the required probability of obtaining same number on both the dice, 1 upon 6. Part 5th of obtaining a total more than 9. Obtaining a total more than 9 means the sum on both the dice should be more than 9. More than 9 means 9 se zyada. So sum may be 10 or 11 or 12. So favorable outcomes outcomes of obtaining a total more than 9 is equal to search in how many cases. More than 9 means some 10 or 11 or means some 10, some 10, 11 and 12. So in how many cases the sum 10, 11 and 12? Count them. So first count for sum 10. 4, 6. 4 plus 6, 10. 5, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 6, 4. 6 plus 4, 10. Now for sum 11. 5, 6. 5 plus 6, 11. And 6, 5 for 11. Now the cases for sum 12. Only one case, 6, 6. So total number of outcomes for the sum more than 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 cases, the sum of two numbers will be more than 9 is equal to 6. Therefore, probability of obtaining a total more than 9 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 6. Cancel them. 6 1 ja 6, 6 6 ja 36. So which is equal to 1 upon 6. This is the required probability of getting or obtaining a total more than 9. 1 upon 6. Part 6th. The sum of two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13. Sum of two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13. Means दोनों डाइस के ऊपर डिजिट्स का जो सम है वो 13 होना चाहिए. We have to find out the probability of this. So favorable outcomes for the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13 is equal to. So in how many cases the sum of two numbers is 13? So the greatest number on the die पर सबसे बड़ा नंबर 6 होता है और एक डाई पर 6 और दूसरे पर 6, so 6 plus 6 maximum we can get only 12, but there are no outcomes for the sum 13. So here favorable outcomes for the sum 13 is 0. Means this event is impossible event. This event is impossible event. This event cannot be happened because there are no possible outcomes in which the sum is 13. So 0 favorable cases we can take. Therefore, probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 13 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 0. When we divide 0 by any number, so it will be 0 only. So probability of getting sum 13 is 0. This is an impossible event, and you know the probability of impossible event is 0. Part 7. The sum of the numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than or equal to 12. The sum of two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than or equal to 12. Means 12 या 12 से कम सम होना चाहिए. So 12 for sum 12 and less than 12 sum means some may be 11, some may be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2. Minimum sum is 2 and maximum 12. So all these cases we have to take. In all these cases we can get the sum equal to 12 or less than 12. So favorable outcomes for the sum of the numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than or equal to 12 is equal to. So sum may be sum 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and 2. This many sums are possible on two dice, 12 to 2 only. So all the cases of total possible outcomes 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 to 6 comma 6, all possible outcomes will come under this sum 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So there will be 36 cases for the sum equal to 12 or less than 12. So therefore the probability that the sum of the numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than or equal to 12 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36 and favorable outcomes also 36. 36 1 36. So this is the required probability of getting a total less than or equal to 12. So this is sure event. Probability of sure event is 1. Part 8th. The product of numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than 9. The product of numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than 9. Less than 9, the product of two numbers should be less than 9. So in less than 9, 9 is not included. So write favorable outcomes. So favorable outcomes for the product of numbers appearing on the top of the dice on the top of the dice is less than 9. Search in how many cases the product of two numbers is less than 9. Here 1 comma 1, that is 1 into 1 1, which is less than 9. So product means multiplication of two numbers. 1 comma 2, 1 into 2 2, which is less than 9. 1 into 3 3, less than 9. 1 into 4 4, less than 9. 1 into 5 5, less than 9. 1 into 6 6, less than 9. 2 into 1 2, less than 9. 2 into 2 2 2s are 4, 4 is less than 9. 2 3s are 6, less than 9. 2 4s are 8, less than 9. 2 5s are 10, so leave it. 2 6s are 12, more than 9, leave it. 3 1s are 3, less than 9. 3 2s are 6, less than 9. 3 3s are 9, which is equal to 9, so leave this. 3 4s are 12, greater than 9, leave it. 3 5s are 15, greater than 9, leave it. 3 6 are 18, leave it. 4 1s are 4, less than 9. 4 2s are 8, less than 9. 4 3s are 12, greater than 9, leave it. 4 4s are 16, leave it. 4 5s are 20, leave it. 4 6s are 24, leave it. 5 1s are 5, less than 9. 5 2s are 10, greater than 9, leave it. 5 3s are 15, greater than 9 or more than 9, leave it. 5 4s are 20, leave it. 5 5s are 25, leave it. 5 6 are 30, leave it. 5 6 1s are 6, less than 9. 6 2s are 12, less than, greater than 9 or more than 9, leave it. 6 3s are 18, leave it. 6 4s are 24, leave it. 6 5s are 30, leave it. 6 6 are 36, leave it. So in this many cases, the sum is, the product is less than 9. So count them: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. In 16 cases, the product is less than 9. 16 cases. So favorable outcomes for the sum less than 9 is 16. 16. Therefore, probability of obtaining the product of numbers appearing on the top of the dice is less than 9 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 16. Cancel them. 4 4 जा 16 and 4 9 जा 36. 4 upon 9 is the required probability of getting or obtaining a sum less than 9. Part 9th. The difference of the numbers appearing on the top of two dice is 2. The difference of numbers on the top of the dice is 2. Difference means just subtract the smaller number from bigger number. So difference के लिए बड़े वाले डिजिट में से बड़े वाले नंबर में से छोटे वाले नंबर को माइनस कर दो. It should be 2. So in how many cases the difference of numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 2? We have to search and we can write the favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes for the difference of the numbers, the difference of the numbers appearing on the top of two dice is 2 is equal to, in how many cases the difference of two numbers is 2? Search. 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1 1, 1 minus 3, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 difference is 2, 2 comma 4 difference 2, 3 comma 1 difference 2, 3 comma 5 difference 2, 4 comma 2 difference 2, 4 comma 6 difference 2, 5 comma 3 difference 2, 6 comma 4 difference 2. So in this many cases the difference is 2. Count them: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. In 8 cases the difference of two numbers is 2. 8. Therefore probability that the difference of the numbers appearing on the top of two dice is 2 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable number of outcomes 8. We can cancel them by 4, 4 2 is 8, 4 9 is 36. So this is 2 upon 9. So this 2 upon 9 is the required probability that the number appearing on the top of the dice is, difference of the number appearing on the top of the dice is 2. 2 upon 9. Part 10. The sum. Last part of this question, part number 10. The numbers obtained have a product less than 16. The numbers obtained have a product less than 16 product. So favorable outcomes for the numbers obtained have a product less than 16 is equal to search in how many cases the product is less than 16. Less than 16 means 15, 14, 13 to 1. Any product we can take, but it should be less than 16. 1 comma 1 product is 1 which is less than 16. 1 comma 2 product is 2 less than 16. 1 comma 3 product is 3 less than 16. 1 into 4 4. 1 into 5 5. 1 into 6 6. 2 into 1 2. 2 2 ja 4. 2 3 ja 6. 2 4 ja 8. 2 5 ja 10. 2 6 ja 12. 3 1 ja 3. 3 2 ja 6. 3 3 ja 9. 3 4 ja 12. 3 5 ja 15. 15 is less than 16. 3 6 ja 18. This is greater than or more than 16. We need the product less than 16, so leave this. 4 comma 1 4 less than 16. 4 comma 2 8. 4 comma 3 4 comma 4 is 16. 4 into 4 16, which is not less than 16, so leave it. 4 comma 5 4 into 5 20, not less than 16, leave it. 4 comma 6 24, leave it. 5 comma 1 5 1 ja 5 less than 16 product. 5 2 ja 10. 5 3 ja 15. 15 is less than 16. 5 4 ja 20 is not less than 16, so leave it. 5 5 ja 25, more than 16, leave it. 5 6 ja 30, leave it. 6 into 1 6 1 ja 6 less than 16. 6 2 ja 12 less than 16. 6 3 ja 18, more than 16, leave it. 6 4 ja 24, less more than 16, leave it. 6 5 ja 30, more than 16, leave it. And 6 6 ja 36, more than 16, leave this. So count in how many cases the product is less than 16. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25. In 25 cases the product of two numbers is less than 16. 25 possible outcomes. So therefore probability that the numbers obtained have a product less than 16 is equal to total number of possible outcomes 36, favorable outcomes 25. So this 25 upon 36 is the required probability of obtaining a product less than 16. So all the parts of this question number 53 has completed. So I think it's enough for today. The remaining questions of this exercise we will continue in next class. Till then, bye.